Welcome back, everyone. This is part 2 of our detailed review of the legend, the 12-volt Icon 7735 freight train. There was just so much to cover in this review that I had to split it up to make sure you got all the detail that you deserve. In part 1, we analysed the incredibly expensive original pricing, looked at the minifigures, and did a deep dive into the unique, rare, and long discontinued pieces that make up this set. Now it's time to get our hands dirty. Sit tight while we jump into the build. I'm Lord Paul, and this is Lord Paul's Bricks. Thanks for joining me for the second half. Let's get straight into the construction of this brilliant freight hauler. We have a number of separate components that will all come together to form this amazing train. The hero build of this set for me, of course, is the locomotive. Once we have attached the wheels, the connecting rod to the motor, the base starts to build with the buffer beams and the base plate. A few rows of red plates, some bricks, the light pieces, and of course those 2 weight bricks. A row of yellow bricks, the front and rear windscreen, the doors, a row of plates, and the roof. The few details are added, and there we have our sleek, finished loco. Next up is the shell trailer carriage. The base is built with the buffer beam, coupling, and wheels. Flip it over, and we build up the top with tiles for the pump truck to park on, the hinge plate ramps for loading, and the classic shell tank structure. It's a super quick build, and one where, before we know it, we're on to the next one. The underside of the motorcycle trailer is identical, so we fly through that. Once flipped, we add the loading ramps, some side bricks, and the lattice fencing, snap in the 2 motorcycles, and we've got this finished trailer ready to roll. We certainly get a dose of deja vu when we build the final trailer's underside but it's done quickly and we can focus on the yellow boxcar. This is a great build. We add plates and rails for the doors, lots of bricks for structure, a few windows, and then insert the smooth sliding doors with their top rails. It's finished off with those unique roof rails and a small cargo area on the top. While we have built the trailer carriage for the shell unit, we now need to build the pump car, and this pulls together in a snap. This is a light but clever little vehicle, and it sits nicely on the trailer. The base for the platform is an easy build with 2 identical and one base with a ramp attached. The plates fit on the 3 base units, and we add a small stand for some tools, and the platform is done. If you haven't seen these old tracks get put together, I'll put together a small section here and show you how the rails snap into the sleepers and the conductor rails fit perfectly in between. Now that we've looked at the minifigures and the pieces and we've built this beast, let's have a good look at this awesome train. From the yellow loco back, this is a seriously good looking freight train, and that boxcar at the end gives it a really nice balance. We can load and lock down the motorcycles, load the pump truck, and set it all up for a grand departure. Here's a quick demo of the controller on the transformer showing how you can smoothly control the speed and direction of the train. It offered a huge amount of play, and with the add-ons like switching tracks, isolation tracks, remote signals, this system offered a fantastic complex play experience. Now that we've looked at the minifigures, the pieces, and built this train, now it's time for my review. My usual disclaimer here, I always try to review these sets in the context of when they were first released. And for this freight train, that was way back in 1985, so let's judge it by the gold standard of its era. For piece selection, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. It has some good elements to it that make for a good looking train, but they don't create a super set. It's a good range of pieces with some rare elements like the doors, the yellow sliding doors, the blue motorcycle, and the interference suppressor rail. The minifigures get a 3 out of 5. 2 seems a bit light for a set of this size. This was $130 way back in 97, so this was a massively expensive set compared to a 500-piece set today. What redeems these from a lower score is that the shell employee combination is unique to this set, and both the printed torsos look really, really good for the era. I'm giving building enjoyment a 4 out of 5 as I really liked building this set again. This is one of my personal favourites, so maybe I'm a little bit biased. The locomotive is a superb looking unit and a great build, but the middle trailer carriages are quite simple and repetitive. The joy of the yellow boxcar build definitely brings this score back up. The playability is a 4.5 out of 5. Despite its limitations, there is so much to do with this set. The carriages are simple but offer great opportunities for interaction. Loading the motorcycles, using the fuel tank and pump truck to fuel the loco or the bikes, or finding some cargo for the boxcar. And of course, it looks absolutely brilliant as it whizzes around the track under that 12-volt power. So in total, that's a score of 15.5 out of 20. While I regard this set as somewhat of an iconic classic, I think that score is about right. It's an expensive, excellent flagship for its time, but slightly hampered by the figure count and the repetitive carriage builds. Let's have a few more looks at the set and get to know it a whole lot better. The yellow locomotive looks great, and it is so nice that LEGO came up with a loco that wasn't based on a black steam engine. The box art is great when lined up with the finished model, and the bright yellow really pops on this model. So, what did you think of this deep dive into this iconic 12-volt freight train? Let me know by giving this video a like. Your support helps us keep the LEGO town mobile and well supplied. I've got a lot more classic LEGO reviews in the pipeline, so make sure you subscribe. You won't miss them, particularly if you activate your notifications. I also love it when you leave a comment or ask a question, so please do so below. I read them all and respond to them all. If you missed part 1, the link is right in the description, and I encourage you to go check it out for all the detail on the pieces, the pricing, and the minifigures. Do my reviews make you want to hunt down any of these classic sets to add to your own collection? And let me know which ones you're hunting for at the moment. Until next time, keep on building and keep expanding your amazing vintage LEGO town. I'm Lord Paul, and this is Lord Paul's Bricks, and bye for now.